Hello Achievers, welcome to Shakti's Knowledge Hub. Myself Dr. Shakti Subanya. In our today's video, we are going to have a discussion about another subject and a new topic which is related to CBSE and the Commerce Business Studies group. This is about the business environment. So this topic will be considered as a separate subject in UG in many of the courses and also for PG and so on. Likewise, now we are going to have a discussion about the introduction of business environment and its related topics. Business environment, that is, if you are doing a business, what is your nearest surrounding or your environment which is existing in the place where you are doing your business. So business environment is a immediate surrounding. Let's see them in detail. Business environment refers to the force and institution outside the firm with which its members must deal to achieve the organizational purpose. So, if you're doing a business, you can't do it by yourself. That is, can't be an independent work. Definitely, that business will be depending on one or the other. So, that environment which is supporting or which is helping you to achieve the organizational goal, those environment will be called as the business environment. So, that can be either the force or the institution. Forces in the sense the economical, social, political and technologies. So some of the important inputs or the requirements which is related to economical aspect or social aspect, the political or technical thing. We have some of the example, let's see them in detail. And institutions in the sense the suppliers, customers, competitors. So without these people you cannot do your business. You need some supplier to give some inputs for the business, and definitely you are doing the business for the customers, and obviously it is unavoidable there will be a competitor. So these are all the different forces or institution which is existing in and around your business. So that is called the business environment. It includes all those constraints and forces external to the business within which it operates. So it is constraints, it can be either positive or negative, it is inclusive of all the plus and minuses. It means that environment, that immediate surrounding to your business, that can either give you the positive things or can be a negative impacts. That is the result of having these forces or this institution may be either positive or negative. The firm must be aware of these external forces and institutions. So it is very much important for every business to know about its external environment thoroughly, because without knowing this thing, the business cannot predict its future. So what is going to happen in the organization or what may be the impact due to the external forces. So that can be either positive or negative. The firm must be nagged keeping in mind and these forces or institutions so that the organizational objectives are achieved. So as we discussed, so they have to keeping in mind, they have to consider all the external forces or environment, that is the forces or institution, while doing their business. So that can be either a positive one or negative one, and if it is a positive thing, definitely that will help to achieve the organizational goal. In case there is a negative impact, that will result in a negative way by disturbance in doing the activity of the business or maybe causes some loss or some of the negative results. Now we are going to discuss about a topic under the business environment is features of business environment. That is, what are all the characteristic features of business environment. So if you want to say this is what the nature or this is what the surrounding things will result you to your business, that is called the features of business environment. Out of that, the first is totality of external forces. Business environment is the sum total of all the forces or factors external to the business firm. So it is the totality of the external forces outside of your businesses. The thing which is existing inside your business will not be considered as the business environment. So it means the totality of the external forces. What are all the different forces or institutions that is existing outside of your business organization. The second is specific and general forces. Business environment includes both specific and general forces. The specific forces includes investors, competitors, customers, etc., whose influences the business firm directly, while the general forces influences the social, political, economical, legal and technical conditions which affects the business firm indirectly. So in the introduction part, we have discussed about the forces and institutions. So that is what here a thing which we are talking about. The specific are general forces. Any forces or anything which is impacting in the business organization or the business environment in the specific manner, that is called as the specific forces. So some of the examples like the investors, any outside people who is investing to the business, or some of the competitor or the customers. And in the general means some of the political disturbances or maybe interferences or any positive support from the political background or the social interferences and economic aspects, legal and some of the technological aspects. So this is called as the general force, and which is affecting or which is interacting or disturbing the business in an indirect manner. And the third is interrelatedness. All the forces or factors of the business environment are closely interrelated. For example, increased awareness of the healthcare has raised the demand of the organic food and roasted snacks. So here what is the thing they are talking about is interrelatedness. So if it is an external sources, that is the forces or some of the institution which is showing the impact to your business, definitely that is related to your organization or some of your business nature. That is called the interrelatedness. Definitely it will be relating to your business in any way. So for that they are giving you some of the examples like increased awareness of healthcare. That is, every people are getting aware of about their health. That is, they want to keep their health safe. So in that aspect there will be a high demand for the organic products, because nowadays there is a high demand for the organic food items and also avoiding of GMOs, and all this thing has been happening, and they are avoiding junk foods and so many things. So this is what the relatedness. If there is impact in the external sources, definitely that will hit to your businesses. So that is what about the interrelatedness. If there is a demand for the customers for the organic product, definitely that particular organization who is manufacturing the junk food will be moving from the junk food manufacturing to the organic food item manufacturing. So this is just an example for the easy understanding. So this is completely an interrelated one. And the next is dynamic, that is changing nature. Business environment is changing, that is the dynamic in nature, which keeps on changing with the change in technology, customers, fashion and taste, etc. Dynamic, obviously there will be a changes in every day. So even if we prefer to have one product in today's thought, definitely we won't continually using that same product for a long period of time. Our preferences will be changing due to some reason. So just like that, this is the case of an individual. So imagine how the environment will be. That is what the business environment is, dynamic in nature, will be changing each and every day. So that changes can be either in the basis of technology or maybe customer preferences or taste, anything else. So technology in the sense, there are so many advancement in technology compared to our previous decades, even compared to previous year, we have so many technologies now. So it is changing day by day. In every minute there will be a changes. And the next is uncertainty. Business environment is uncertain as it is difficult to predict the future environmental changes and their impact with full accuracy. Even we know there is a changes will happen in business environment and its nearest, but we cannot predict it accurately because the future is uncertain. We cannot predict everything accurately which is going to happen in the future. So this is what also one of the nature of business environment. And the next is complexity. Business environment is complex, which is easy to understand in part separately, but it is difficult to understand in totality. So take an example. If you have seen about the different forces or institution, you can predict your customer. That is easy because you will have a regular contact with the customers who is buying your products. So through that you can to understand what is the mindset or what is the preference of the customers. So this is means you can easily understand in part that business environment in the sense so many different aspects. So customers, suppliers, government, then natural calamities, like with so many other things is there. So in aspect of customer you can understand. So you can understand it part separately but not in total. So you cannot understand the entire environment in a complete manner. So it will be complex one. That is the difficult one. And the last is relativity. Business environment is a relative concept whose impact is differing from country to country, region to region and firm to firm. For example, a shift of preference from the soft drink to juices will be welcomed as an opportunity by the juice making companies, while a threat to soft company manufacturers. That is relating to one another. There will be an impact of each and every business organization. So what is the example they are giving means, if there is a preferences which is high to the juice products than the soft drinks, that is some of the junk products may be there. So instead the people are preferring some of the natural items, means this business will start to grow, and in the parallel time any business industry or any business organization which is manufacturing this soft drinks, that is the demand for their products or their business will be getting dull, or their sales will be reduced. So definitely there will be relativity or connecting between one to another. That is what mentioning here. This is called relativity. So this is about the characteristic features of business environment. And now we are going to discuss about the another topic which is related to the business environment, is importance of business environment. That is, why we need to focus on business environment. What is the necessity or importance to focus towards that business environment instead of focusing only on our business? That is what we are going to see now. The first is identification of opportunities to get first mover advantages. Understanding a business environment helps an organization on identifying the advantageous opportunity and getting their benefits prior to the competitors, thus reaping the benefits of being a pioneer. It means identification of opportunity. If you are showing your concentrate towards their entire environment or entire business environment factors which is relating to your business directly or indirectly, definitely that will help you to identify a new business opportunity, and that will make you to start as an initial person, that is the pioneer person for a new product. Take an example. There is a news or there is a kind of talk about a new product or new preference from the customer side that you came to know through your team of people who is working in the marketing department. So definitely that will help you to create a new opportunity for your businesses. That is for identification of opportunity. Obviously the customer is one of the factor or one of the important sources which is coming under the business environment. So you can identify the opportunity as well as your competitors. Who is your competitor or what is the step they are taking for their businesses. So in that way, this business environment focus is very much important. And the second is identification of threats. Correct knowledge of business environment helps an organization to identify those threats which may be adversely affects its operations. For example, Bajaj Auto made considerable improvements in its two-wheeler when Honda and other companies entered the auto industry. So this is an example. So you not only identifying the opportunities but also the threats. That is, in this SWOT analysis we have talk about these four terms like strength, weakness, opportunities and threats. So threats in the sense the obstacles or some of the disturbances which is happening in and around to your businesses. So here they have given one example like this Bajaj industry, they started to show more concentration towards their two-wheelers because there is a new entry by Honda and other companies of the same nature of products, that is the auto industry. And the next is tapping useful resources. Business environment makes the available various resources such as capital, labor, machines, raw materials, etc. to the business firm. That is bringing the useful resources together for your business purposes. Definitely for your business, you need so many inputs like the capital, that is the investment for the business, the labor, the human resources, the machineries and equipments required for your business to run the production or to take care of any of the business activity, and obviously the requirement of raw materials. So all these things are the important resources required for the business. In order to know the availability of resources and making them available on time at economical price, knowledge of business environment is necessary. So it is very much important to have a contact with your environment, that is your supplier side or maybe the customer side or the competitor side, to know and to identify the available resources in an effective aspect like economic point of view as well as the quality of the product. Take an example, you have 3 suppliers who is supplying the same nature of product, but the price of the product is 10, 12 and 14. So which one you will choose to buy your products? Definitely A. Supplier A will be best compared to B and C. This is what the conscious watching of your business environment to choose the best seller or the best supplier to identify your required resources. So this is what the tapping of useful resources. And the next is coping with rapid changes. Continuously study or scanning of business environment helps in knowing the changes which are taking place and are thus they can be faced effectively. That is rapid changes. As we discussed in the nature or the features of business environment, one of the important point is it is dynamic in nature. Being a dynamic nature, that is the business environment is dynamic or changing in nature, it is very much important to cope up with it. then only you can survive in the competitive environment, then you can achieve your competitor as well. So this is what the coping with rapid changes. So what is the thing going on in and around your business environment, and what is the step taken by your competitor, or what is the preference of the customer, or what is the supplier's demand, or some of the other aspect. You have to consider each and every forces or some of the important things which is related to your business. Then only you can to make changes for your business according to the changes in environment. And the last is assistance in planning and policy formulation. Understanding and analysis of business environment helps an organization in planning and policy formulation. For example, ITC Hotel planned new hotel in India after observing boom in tourist sector. So, assistance in planning and policy formulation. This business environment and its keen watch will also helping for the planning and policy making of the organization also. So for that, what they have given as an example is ITC company. So the ITC is one of the very biggest industry in India, and what they have planned for their hotel industry is they wanted to start this hotel industry because there is a high boom in the tourist sector. India is having so many tourist spots and so many people from outside is coming as a visitor. So they wanted to start a hotel in India on that basis of the tourism sector, because there is a good boom or the great increase in the tourism sector. So that is what they have observed. So that will definitely help them to make a plan and make a proper policy formulation for their business purposes. So this is what the two important topics we have discussed about the business environment. With this, we are coming to the end of today's discussion. If you have any clarification, please let us know through the comment box and the mail ID which we have given in the about page. We'll see you all soon with the next and important video. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day. Bye.